guys, really quickly before the video starts, I just want to say that my hair will not work with me, so sorry if I look weird throughout this video. It just will not work. But anyways, I do want to mention one other thing, and that is that I do stream on Twitch, so if you want to check that out, it should be in the description. And I am streaming the day that this should be uploaded, so yeah, I'll see you there. If not, that's totally fine. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I love you guys, and thank you for all the support, and I love you guys. But anyways, I love you guys. Oh my god. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the oh my god, I can't even speak. I hope you enjoy the video, and have a good night. Hey, so I heard that you've been having a little bit of trouble sleeping, so I thought maybe I could help a little bit. And I brought you a glass of warm milk. I know a lot of people don't like warm milk, but I'm gonna be honest, I love warm milk. I love warm milk so much. When I was little, I would always drink warm milk before going to bed. I don't know what it was. I just love warm milk, and I still do sometimes, not as often, but I swear it tastes good. If you haven't tried it, if you have, then you have your own opinion. But it does help, or I've heard, and I've read. I haven't read it anywhere, but I've heard that it does help with falling asleep. So I brought you this. I'll leave it right here on your nightstand in case you do want some. If not, you can just leave it there, and I'll throw it out in the morning. Or before I leave, I guess. But I brought you this, so I'll just leave it right here at the nightstand, okay? I also as well brought you some sleeping gummies, some melatonin gummies. They're like the kids ones, so I don't really know how much each one has, so I got you two, and I put them right next to the milk as well. And I also brought you this candle, which smells so good. Look, smell it. I know it smells so good. I can't remember exactly what it is, because my sister made it for me, and I can't remember what I asked her, but it smells like what it's, well, the name of the candle, we named it Arthur Morgan. And to my sister, put right here, that she made it, and it's by J&M Creations, so if you want to look them up. But yeah, it's really nice. I think it's the name of the candle, or this scent is called Cowboy something. So yeah, it smells really good, in case you want to get one for yourself. But I did bring this one because it smells so good. And yeah, so I'm gonna light this one up, and I'm also gonna leave it right next to your nightstand. But this one, I will turn it off. I will make sure to turn it off right before I leave, so nothing burns down, obviously. But yeah, this is my favorite candle. I try not to light it. As you can see, it's pretty much full. I try not to light this one because it's my favorite candle, and I don't want to get rid of it. I could obviously get more, but it's very sentimental to me, so I try not to light it often. But yeah, I have it lit right now. But anyways, I don't know why did I just inhaled so much smoke. Oops, it turned off. Let me turn it on again. I just breathed in some more. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not gonna put it right next to you, because I don't want you to accidentally burn yourself in a little. Like, if you try to reach for the milk, I'll put it further away. But anyways, I'll leave that there. And yeah, I did bring something else with me to help you fall asleep. I brought a book. This is my favorite book. It's called Kafka on the Shore. And I've talked about this a lot. You've probably heard me talk about this book. I'm currently rereading it because I haven't read it in a while, and I forget a lot of things, so I forgot basically most of the book, so I'm rereading like some parts. Like I read them and I'm like, wait, this happened. But anyways, so I'm like rereading the book, and yeah, it's really good. It's my favorite book. I'm gonna read a chapter from this book. The chapter that I'm gonna read is the one that I'm currently on, and it's 12 pages long. I don't think I'll get through it all, just because I don't have that much storage on my phone. But so I won't probably get through it all. I'll probably read like 3 or 4 pages. But yeah, I guess I'll give you like a rundown, basically, of what the book is about, because you want to read it on your own. I don't know if the chapter that I'm on has spoilers, so if I spoiled something, I'm sorry. But basically, what the book is about, so it's basically about a parallel. It's like a parallel book. I don't actually know if that's a thing. I just made that up, but it tells the story of 2 different people, and the first person is a 15 or 16-year-old boy. I actually can't remember. I think he's 15. And he lives with his dad, but he does not like his dad. So he decides to run away, and he doesn't have any other family. He had a mother and a sister, but they left when he was little, so he doesn't know what happened to them. He doesn't know if they're dead or if they're alive, or he doesn't know what happened to them. And so he runs away, and the other person that the book is also about is about a old man who is illiterate but can talk to cats. He lives alone. He's an old man. He lives in a apartment that one of his brothers owns, but he doesn't talk to his brothers. He lives alone. He doesn't talk to anyone, and he lives in that apartment, and he lives off a subsidy, and but he makes some extra cash by finding cats, and like he's really good at finding cats because he can talk to them. So people go to him and ask him to look for their cats, and that's what basically he does. And the book switches like from character to character. So the first chapter will be about the kid, and then the next chapter will be about the old man. And also sorry about the barking dogs, but yeah, that's basically how this is set up. So one chapter is the dude, one chapter is the old man, the next chapter is dude, old man, and it just goes back and forth. But it's a really good book. It's very interesting, and yeah. So I'm gonna go to the chapter that I am on. I am on chapter 23 right now, and I'm gonna read you a little bit about it. Fair warning, I'm not a good reader, so if I mess up, which I will a lot, just letting you know, okay? So, chapter 23. I don't know if ghost is the right word, but definitely isn't something from this world. That much I can tell at a glance. I sense something and suddenly wake up, and there she is. It's the middle of the night, but the room is strangely lit. Moonlight streaming through the window. I know I closed the curtains before going to bed, but now they're wide open. The girl's silhouette is clearly outlined, bathed by the bone white light of the moon. She's about my age, 15 or 16. I'm guessing 15. There's a big difference between 15 and 16. She's small and slim, holds herself erect, and doesn't seem delicate at all. Her hair hangs down to her shoulders with bangs on her forehead. She's wearing a blue dress with a billowing hem that's just the right length. She doesn't have any shoes or socks on. The buttons on her cuffs of her dress are neatly done up. Her dress has a rounded open collar, showing off her well-formed neck. She's sitting at my desk, chin resting in her hands, staring at the wall and thinking about something. Nothing too complex, I'd say. It looks more like she's lost in some pleasant, warm memory of not so long ago. Every once in a while, a hint of a smile gathers at the corners of her mouth, but the shadows cast by the moonlight keep me from making out any details of her expression. I don't want to interrupt whatever she's doing, so I pretend to be asleep, holding my breath and trying not to be noticed. She's got to be a ghost. First of all, she's just too beautiful. Her features are gorgeous, but it's not only that. She's so perfect, I know she can't be real. She's like a person who stepped right out of a dream. The purity of her beauty gives me a feeling close to sadness, a very natural feeling, the one that only something extraordinary could produce. I'm wrapped in my covers, holding my breath. She continues to sit there at the desk, chin propped in her hands, barely stirring. Occasionally, her chin shifts a fraction, changing the angle of her head ever so slightly. As far as anything moving in the room, that's it. I can see the large flowering dogwood outside the window, glistening silently in the moonlight. There's no wind, and I can't hear a sound. The whole thing feels like I might have died, unknowingly. I'm dead, and this girl and I have sunk to the bottom of a deep crater lake. All of a sudden, she pulls her hands away from her chin and places them on her lap. Two small, pale knees showing at her hemline. She stops gazing at the wall and turns in my direction. She reaches up and touches the hair at her forehead. Her slim, girlish fingers rest for a time on her forehead, as if she's trying to draw out some forgotten thought. She's looking at me. My heart beats dully in my chest, but strangely enough, I don't feel like I'm being looked at. Maybe she's not looking at me, but beyond me. In the depths of her crater lake, everything is silent. The volcano's been extinct for ages, layer upon layers of solitude, like folds of soft mud. The little bit of light that manages to penetrate to the depths lights up the surroundings like the remains of some faint, distant memory. At these depths, there's no sign of life. I don't know how long she looks at me, not at me, maybe, but at the spot where I am. Time's rules do not apply here. Time expands, then contracts, all in tune with the strings of the heart. And then without warning, the girl stands up and heads towards the door on her slender legs. The door shuts, yet soundlessly she disappears. The door shut, yet soundlessly she disappears. I stay where I am, in bed, my eyes open just a slit, and I don't move a muscle. For all I know, she might come back, I think. I want her to, I realize. But no matter how long I wait, she doesn't return. I raise my head and glance at the fluorescent numbers on the alarm clock next to my bed. 3:25. I get out of bed, walk over to the chair she was sitting on, and touch it. It's not warm at all. I check out the desktop in hopes of finding something, a single hair perhaps, she left behind, but there's nothing. I sit down on the chair, massaging my cheeks with the palms of my hands, and breathe a deep sigh. I close the curtains and crawl back under the covers, but there's no way I can go back to sleep now. My head's too full of that enigmatic girl. A strange, terrific force unlike anything I've ever experienced is sprouting in my heart, taking root there, growing, shut up behind my rib cage. My warm heart expands and contracts, independent of my will, over and over. I switch on the light and wait for the dawn. Sitting up in bed, I can't read, I can't listen to music, I can't do anything but just sit there, waiting for morning to come. Pause. As the sky begins to listen, I finally sleep a bit. Oh wait, as the sky begins to lighten, I finally sleep a bit. When I wake up, my pillow's cold and damp with tears. But tears for what? I have no idea. Anyways, that's gonna be where I end it. I hope you enjoyed this small excerpt from this book and this chapter in specific. I did read this yesterday before I got too tired and fell asleep before I finished the chapter. But while I was reading this, I thought it was just beautiful the way he described her and just the whole like experience that he had and the way he described it. And when I was thinking of reading to you, I couldn't like this was like the perfect thing to read, because I just wanted to share this excerpt with you, because it's just like really beautiful, really. But yeah, I hope if you didn't fall asleep, I hope that if not, I helped you relax a little more and calm down and wind down. But if you're not asleep, your milk is still there in case you still want it. I can go reheat it if you want me to. It might be a little cold right now, but yeah, I hope I helped. If not, the gummies are there, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, I hope you have a good night, and thank you for listening to me read. And I really do hope that I helped. But anyways, I'll let you go to sleep now. Before you do go to sleep, I did promise, and